Dr. Todd Hobbs, shares of Novo Nordisk popped last week on the announcement that the FDA approved your diabetes drug Tresiba. They've since come back down. But why don't you tell me why it's such a big deal? Why is there so much excitement over Tresiba?
Well, certainly we're excited. We've been waiting for this for some time now with a little bit of a speed bump delay. But we're excited because Tresiba, we feel like, offers a unique offering in the basal insulin market for patients with type 2 and type 1 diabetes. The long-acting duration of action is something unique. It's going to offer patients flexibility that they don't have with current products. And we're real excited to have that available in the U.S. now.
Can you talk about how it's going to supersede your current product in the market, Levemir? Because Tresiba it's 42 hours lasting, it's once a day, any time of day. So talk about how it compares to your current product.
So certainly Levemir has been very successful for us in the U.S. and abroad, and we're going to still have that available. But our efforts are going to be behind Tresiba and promote Tresiba primarily. And that is because, again, we believe it is a step forward. It's an increase in value to the patients, an increase in their flexibility, and really a better insulin molecule. So we want to put our efforts behind that because we know patients will need to benefit from that. And we're excited, again, about doing that and being able to talk about that now out there with physicians.
And what about adverse reactions? Because there's always a downside.
Certainly any insulin product, hypoglycemia is the #1 adverse reaction. Fortunately, with basal insulins in general and with Tresiba particularly, it's very low. The amount of hypoglycemia is low. Patients, due to this long duration of action, can really titrate their insulin to their fasting control they need to lower their A1C, which is a measure of their glucose control. And they did that very well and successful in the trials without much hypoglycemia.
And the campaign is expected in the first quarter of 2016, I think. Can you talk about how Novo Nordisk plans to roll out Tresiba, as well as pricing, because pricing is a big thing. You're even hearing it on the campaign trail right now.
Sure, and it's obviously a hot topic in the U.S. with drug prices. But to the first question, we want to give two things time to happen. One is we have to train our sales force, make sure they're ready to discuss the benefits of Tresiba with their prescribers. But we also need to ramp up production and make sure we have it available in all the pharmacies. We don't want physicians and prescribers to write Tresiba and not have it available. So that's going to take until the first part of the year. In regards to the price, we do believe it offers an increase in value and an increase in benefits for patients on basal insulin. So there will be a moderate price increase, a moderate premium taken over what's currently available.
And this is already available, I think, in 30 or more countries outside the U.S. Can you talk about how it's doing worldwide, total sales?
Sure. It's been approved in 60 countries, launched in over 30. And when you look at worldwide sales, you want to look at a market where it has pretty much the ability to be prescribed without any cost controls, such as Japan. In that area, it's done very well. Really taking market share. Physicians and prescribers give us great feedback. Patients themselves have given us great feedback. So again, we're very excited to have it available here in the U.S.
And it'll be market share from competitors like Sanofi has, I think it's Lantus. Can you talk about how Tresiba would compare to their drug?
Certainly. So Glargine or Lantus, which has been the market leader for many years now, our clinical program was designed head-to-head versus them. So we feel like we have the benefits that are going to enable us to really come out there and fight a good fight against that market leader. We feel strong that we're going to be able to do that. And again, bottom line, patients are going to be able to benefit from this new insulin.
Which is great to hear. Thanks a lot for coming on and talking about it.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And thank you for watching The Street.